Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hello, kids. Welcome back to another episode of The Devil. I'm an old man, leave me alone. The Devil You Know. The Daredevil Podcast. No, this one Ray might actually listen to. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
the foggy cigarette.
Oh, I was going to say, you know, not Elektra, but she has dark hair and has a body count. Alright, so yes, today we're covering Daredevil 271 through 274, and we got a brand new issue, Daredevil 33.
Juicy.
That's right. Whoa. Alright, so just pulling up my old issues here on Marvel Unlimited.
Ooh, did they have them all?
Yes, they did.
Hashtag bitter.
Hashtag petty.
No. I'm salt. You're petty.
I know. You were the girl wonder of petty.
I'll take it.
Alright, let's see. Scroll down. Just like with this podcast, scroll down. Here we go.
Marvel Unlimited, you'll be scrolling forever.
Get through Inferno. I got it. Alright. Here we go. Since we have no synopses, let's get to this.
Oh,
you know
I
what?
have a brief one. We can go panel by panel. I have a brief.
No, that's fine. I mean, they have like a brief description on Marvel Unlimited, I think, for each one. So, yeah.
And then we can just give a little more light on the issue.
Exactly. So is this October '89 Daredevil 2?
It is, sir.
Yes. All right. So the solicit says Daredevil takes a stand against inhumane treatment of animals when he helps a young ecologist take down her father's slaughter farm. But darker secrets lurk inside the barn. Secrets that, if unleashed, would raise moral questions too grisly to answer. I mean,
imagine your name being number 9. Like, what is this, 7 of 9?
I mean, she got the body for it.
Oh, yeah, the name of this issue is Gene Tricks. I'm just like, Skip, you got a lot of explaining to do, sir.
I know. I mean, it starts with, he's raising animals, of course, for slaughter and stuff, and they're trying to, like, genetically engineer. It's like, we're going to get chickens with bigger wings and stuff, and... Well,
guess what? They're already doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to eat organic, free range, even though that's all scam.
I mean, I think it started back here. I mean, they were already starting to try to do that, and... again, trying to breed chickens without legs and stuff, or cattle without legs and stuff, and...
Yikes.
And I love Brandy just, like, training to, like, take down her father. It's just like, well, can't just get the media, get a camera in there or something.
Do you know how many times those documentaries actually have been exposed and it's still going on? People still want their meat. Hey-o. You're welcome.
Hey-o. And then Daredevil's just, like, spying on her.
He's deciding what to do, you know what I mean?
Well, he's like, in the middle of a nervous breakdown. Inferno,
per usual, especially during the annual Cincy run.
Inferno and Typhoid Mary were rough kids.
I really feel like John Romita hates drawing farm animals. I feel like the lines in this art are so begrudging and bitter.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, did you like the cover? I did like that. I mean, it's just like a plain cover, but I did like his...
coming at you with his crotch? Yeah, of course I like that.
Hey-oh!
You're welcome for the drop.
His Billy Club.
Hey-oh.
So yeah, he's watching Brandy train, and getting a gun, getting some grenades. It's like,
Corey, Lilith Hellfire going on a date? What's
I know,
going on
but
here?
she's like going up against her father. It's, but I can't. She can't confront him. She has to sneak around. And then I don't know how much does Daredevil know? Because he's like jumps on the top of her truck, and she's like, she sees a shadow. She's like thinking, oh, someone's after me.
Oh God, you gotta love this guy that's dressed like Magnum P.I. though, right? Was that Tom Selleck? Because I didn't dig it, Tom Selleck. I feel like it is.
Who, with the mustache?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
That's her father. I know.
I know. It's like.
I feel for all you children out there who have fathers with funny mustaches.
We're doing me now.
At least he doesn't wear a Hawaiian shirt.
That we know of. Oh. No, I believe
you remember those memes, don't you? You're a kid in the 90s.
A couple weeks ago.
I bet your dad wears Hawaiian shirts.
A couple weeks ago, he said, I think his wife got him some Marvel Hawaiian shirts, but he said they didn't fit. That's the only reason he didn't wear them.
Oh, he's become that dad.
Oh, yeah. He said, I think at least one of them had like Captain America surfing or something. Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was going to say, I'm a dad, but I'm not that bad yet.
I hate him. I hate myself. She's so angsty, bro.
I know.
Look at him on top of her car. He's like, I feel the red. I probably blend in. It'll be fine.
Well, when you think about it, it's like, how's she buying this arsenal with daddy's money? Probably.
Just like any rich trust fund baby, of course.
With daddy's genetically altered chicken that you hate. But yeah, it looks like she knocked Daredevil off the truck. Then he gives her a leg sweep. I love. She's like trying to.
Just want to talk to you about your extended card warranty.
All right.
Don't you know that's a Ford? It's recalled. What are you doing, young lady?
All right, you earned it tonight.
Suck it, Kona.
I love how she's trying to punch him. He's just like ducking his head out of the way.
Yeah, okay. Fellas, if you have a daughter, it is literally your job to teach her how to fight so she doesn't break her thumb like Bella in Twilight.
That's right,
Just
kids.
saying.
First two knuckles.
Don't do this.
First two knuckles, kids. Make sure you know how to place your thumb. Yeah.
So he's a terrible dad. That's how we know.
Well, we'll see what Skip's up to. I mean, besides the animals, yeah, he's growing something else at that farm too.
That's why he's not worried about his kid.
Oh, yes, Russell, I did announce that. Well, me and Lilith just recorded the Batman podcast, so I did... I don't know if I announced it there, if I told her about... But yeah, hope you're shining up that Weather Dominator machine. Yes, Russell. We're going to be talking Cobra Commander. Over
on the Tombs of Evil.
That's right. I love Cobra Commander. He does such a wicked Starscream impression.
If you know, you know. I understood that.
80s kids, you know. All right.
Oh my God! Look at these chickens in the tank. Oh.
I know.
Yeah, this is Tom Selleck. # change my mind.
I mean, I guess they think the way is like, Hooters and stuff because they're like, oh, we need bigger chicken. Yeah, we need bigger chicken wings.
I mean, think about it though. Chicken has got in this post-pandemic era, Wingstop has changed to Thigh Stop because we're running out of chicken wings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you go to the store and on the wrong week, yeah, mate, you're searching for chicken nuggets too.
Hey, look at Russell thinking he's special because he got Ray to come on his podcast.
I know. Wow, Russell. You got Ray to guest star on a podcast.
How exclusive!
No one has ever done that except for every other podcaster on Earth. I mean, I love having Ray on our show, but I mean, I don't toot my horn because I'm like, man, he'll do anybody. It's like,
Hell!
He's the slut of the podcasting world. Sorry, Ray.
What the F?
He's not gonna hear this.
It's Daredevil. He might. It's not like it's Batman.
I love Batman.
Pretty much Marvel's Batman, so...
Tricky Dicky.
Yeah, but
We've decided that Daredevil is Marvel's Batman.
Yeah, but I think he likes
minus the money.
But I mean, he'll read a Daredevil. I mean, he won't go near a Batman.
I love Batman.
All right.
So the end of this first issue is just kind of like, I don't like them eating all the meat in the issue. It feels kind of icky. I'm just gonna say that. Like,
what?
that did not sit right with my spirit the way they're eating that meat in the first issue.
Oh, yeah. I just like drawn it in like with the red and stuff, and that one page looks like there's just blood like coming down the page.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
And so, like, the weird, creepy thing about pork is that their skin is just like human skin. It's the closest animal skin that's human skin. Just fun facts for you if you eat pork rinds like I do.
So is that even creepier than Skip has like tanks full of like women who they've improved?
Hashtag misogyny.
But from the way the story's written, it's like,
of course she's blonde haired, blue eyed.
Well, maybe she wasn't before. Maybe they made her that way.
Hitler wants his playbook back. Just saying.
Well, he's all looking for genetic perfection. He's just looking for.
And the way she says "daddy," gross. Anna, Cincy, are you okay? Were you forced to write this?
I was gonna say, look on social.
Are you blinked twice?
Lilith, look on social media these days. That's not a isolated thing.
I know.
Oh,
I'm on Pornhub. I know. I see the trends. It's still disturbing.
She's like, oh, I know. I got that gold subscription. Her picture's up on the wall. Customer of the month.
Customer of the year? What are you talking
I'm sorry.
about?
Customer of the year. Oh, but
I tell people to subscribe.
But yeah,
you gotta have the algorithm on that thing. Otherwise, you run into what you're talking about. If that's not your thing, that is super disturbing.
But yeah, I guess number 9 imprints on the first person she sees coming out of that tank. So she sees Daredevil and goes, Dad. She sees Daredevil's butt and goes, Daddy.
Exactly. I'm like, ooh, where's Elektra and Karen and Mary when you need them?
Well, they kind of... Karen kind of... Elektra's kind of supposed to be dead, and Karen kind of broke up with...
Exactly my point!
That's why he left New York, because after Inferno, she broke up with him because it's like, he's laying in a hospital
bed.
He's
like Sam Winchester. You don't want to be anywhere near that wang. You're going to end up dead.
He ends up in a hospital bed, and Karen's like, oh, Matt, what happened? Oh, he's like, oh, Mary. It's like, you knew who he was, kid. Come on.
Exactly.
All right.
That issue was creepy. And it only gets creepier from here.
Oh, yeah. So I knew the number 9 thing would be like, ooh.
Seriously, 7 of 9. Literally. I think they're going to want to take this up. And since you call Star Trek, they owe you a shekel.
Exactly. Okay. You know what? DC Universe, I don't think you do this, but Marvel Unlimited, I just saw the letters page in the back of Daredevil 271. So they included the letters page in the...
Oh, yeah. Who writes into DC anyway?
Well, back in the day, people probably did. Well, what are you trying to say? Who writes into Marvel? I'll give you
Charlie.
I'll give you a hint.
The yin to Darkhawk's yang.
Hey, Matt Conan got published, was it last year or two in Guardians of the Galaxy issue? I believe Ray and Saren have both had letters published in Spider-Woman, so...
Like I said, who writes into DC?
That's true. Well, does DC have any letters pages anymore, even?
Not anymore. I can't. Honestly, since the 90s, I can't even think. They might have them, but I skipped them.
No, not every Marvel book, but a lot of them have letters pages now. Again, you get a code with every book. You get a letters page with a lot of these books. DC's just like...
Remember when DC gave you codes? Like,
I thought you were going to say, remember when DC gave a crap?
It's been quite a while.
It's like, do we give them a code? Nah. Do we give them a letters page? Nah. Just give them a backup. What kind of backup? Who cares?
From the 90s.
Who cares? Just give them extra pages. Who cares? Detective Comics. All right. We're doing Marvel now. All right. Daredevil 272 from November 1989. The Menace of Shotgun.
Gobble, gobble.
Ew. Wait, let me see. Go back.
She was weird like any other girl.
Ew.
No, you can't start the issue like that. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm down.
I was going to say, that's a female writer, too. Okay, number 9.
So I wonder if they'll notice. They'll just stamp this approval, right?
First line of this summary. Number 9 has escaped! Exclamation point. The favorite creation of a mad geneticist is on the loose, but she's run straight into the path of Daredevil. Will Miss 9 be rehabilitated, or will her natural instincts overwhelm? Special appearance by the Inhuman royal family.
Liberation! Sorry, that's the name of the issue.
Oh, Lilith, don't pretend you haven't run naked through the woods with a bunch of farm animals chasing you.
Not farm animals.
Whoa!
This podcast is rated T+, and nobody's around.
Armadillos, armadillos.
Honestly, armadillos sleep 16 hours a day. They're like my spirit animal.
Wow.
Like, honestly, when I found that, I was like, yeah, I really am queen of the armadillos.
Be gentle with
so
me.
much common.
That'd be nice. So yeah, the cops are showing up, and a naked number 9 is still trying to chase down Daredevil, who's in Brandy's truck. And Daredevil's yelling at Brandy, "What good it will be to release all those helpless animals? They'll just die."
Seriously.
And she's like, "At least the story gets out."
People don't think, they just do.
I know. Then they hear the cops saying, "Frieza will shoot," and then they see number 9. But she gets shot.
This is the most unrealistic thing. A blonde white lady getting shot by the cops? Nah. Not even in New York.
A hot blonde white lady.
Took me right out of the story, let me tell you.
I mean, she's not armed. She's naked. Well, I can't say
they
that.
They didn't have cell phones back then, so what's your excuse, sir?
Well, I was going to say, I can't say that.
It's in her prison purse.
I was going to say, she might have a weapon hidden somewhere.
It's in his prison purse.
And you women have that extra storage.
It's in his prison purse.
But meanwhile, on the moon...
Oh my god. It's like, what? You can't go from hot blondes getting shot to the moon!
In a Daredevil book. I mean, come on. We're going to the moon in a Daredevil book? I'm like, come on, who's
Somebody smoked a doobie. Her and John smoked a doobie on the last issue. I'm just saying.
Who's writing this?
Excelsior! Smoked a doobie?
Yeah, we see... Karnak, yeah, I guess he's been drinking and carousing. Talk about your spirit animal, Lil Hellfire.
No, he's a total jerk. I'm nice sometimes.
I know.
Before I put him in the back.
No, you're always nice.
But yeah, shut your pretentious officious. Yeah, okay.
I'm Stu Sal's plastered trash. Isn't that your Twitter header?
I'm pretty sure.
So Karnak and Gorgon are arguing, and then Karnak knocks the head off one of the statues. And
Come on, man.
Black Bolt not happy.
Black Bolt's never happy. Hello.
And again, in true Lilith Hellfire fashion, a redhead comes out to talk him down.
Justice for Medusa, man.
I know. Because they're
such a shame.
Gorgon and Karnak are talking about it. She's been bedridden with depression for months. They're like, yeah, she had her child taken away from her because of the stupid genetic council. Yeah, we see.
Get it? Genetics? You see a theme? You get it?
Oh yes, we'll get more into this child later on in the year, kids, or the rest of this story. Meanwhile, back on Earth. Oh Lord. Yeah, and they got number 9 covered up. They're like, oh look, she's already healing. Scar tissue, and the blood's still wet, but her skin is healed.
Oh, look, she's got a stamp. That's not creepy.
I know, man. It almost looks like yours, but it's upside down. 999.
It's a goat eye for your information.
What did you say?
It's a goat eye.
Oh, I said one eye. I was like, wait, what? Alright, so yeah, when number 9 wakes up, and then back at the farm, Skip's all upset. I don't care. There's chickens running around all over the place. He's thinking he must have his number 9 back.
Well, he's got some brunettes in the back, too, so...
And how much money he put into that? Yeah, but I think that was his perfection. You know, he put how much money into that living, breathing sex doll. Come on.
Yep. He has to have her back.
And one of his people was like, yeah, the news is all over this, and the distributors are canceling stuff. He's like, so sell the blasted for him. I don't care.
But I have to have 9 back.
And he wants his people to look into all the animal rights groups in the area. And
never mind your daughter. It's fine.
I know. And then they find a guy to track down whoever did this. Shotgun.
How generic.
I know. But meanwhile, back at the ranch...
Brandy's ranch.
Is that a place in Vegas?
Ask Miles, he'd know.
Only if the ladies are under 4'11".
Mr. by an inch. Hey-o.
Sorry for that brief interlude. I'm sorry. sorry, that short interlude.
Get out.
Boy, kids, if you
Oh,
knew.
this is so gross. She's like in Stepford Wife program. She's like, I'm destined to cook.
I know, man. She's like,
Even Matt's like, what the hell?
I know.
This is the 80s, man. Come on.
And she like puts her hand down on the stove.
Where's your shoulder pads?
Hey-oh. She burns her hand on the stove. No matter, no pain, I heal. And Brandy's like, I know you have no
Now
memory.
this should have been Lady Deadpool.
I know. She's like, Brandy's like, I know you don't have a memory, but you know how weird this is, right? You cook like a maniac.
Wild, like an animal.
She's cooking Joker nuggets, bro.
Oh.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
But you must eat and grow up strong. Daredevil.
Not her trying to pull off his mask.
Oh, I know. She's like, why do you wear a mask? It's not cold in here.
Yeah, but I might rob you of your virginity. Boom!
Whoa!
Come on. It's Maddie Murdock.
Who could you be besides who you are? And Brandy, yeah, who do you think you are? He's like, okay, enough, I'm leaving.
No, you're not. She's crazy.
That's be his idea to strip, not yours. We're almost gonna spit take, kids.
Not on this laptop.
Maddie Murdock's gonna be in control.
If that don't sum it up, I don't know what does. Meanwhile, somebody's having a temper tantrum and blowing up mannequins.
Oh yes, the aforementioned shotgun.
How original.
And like even Skip's like, wait a minute, that's overkill. Why do you need a gun like that? It's just a couple of animal rights activists. But he's like,
If
okay,
you don't eat meat, you deserve to die.
Hey-oh.
I'm kidding.
Lilith Hellfire is safe.
That's 8 months out of the year anyway.
Hey-oh! Damn you and your drops. Where's my muscle and some meat?
I need some muscle and some meat. Don't worry, I got you, buddy.
Alright, I'll save it.
Spinach for vitamins, cabbage for roughage.
Pickle, pickle.
Lies, by the way. All lies.
Pickle, pickle. Gobble, gobble.
So yeah. Oh lord. I guess what number
She's
9's
losing it,
just
bro.
like having visions of animals getting slaughtered. She cuts herself with that meat cleaver.
I'm telling you, Lady Deadpool.
I guess. But later that night, Matt's still trying to sneak out. Even he's like, I want no part of this. I'm leaving.
This is wild.
You know, I left the city thinking I was going to avoid trouble. And
Oh no. The minute you leave the city, the stranger things get, buddy.
I mean, I run into Blob and Pyro. We got to get there one day. Atlantis attacks crap. And now this. It's like, come on.
He never left the city again.
Blackheart. It's like, come on.
He learned his damn lesson.
Yeah. But as he's leaving, someone's taking shots at him in the woods with some high-tech artillery.
Wonder who that could be.
So Matt locks in with that radar, packing a lot of metal or Rambo type.
Oh, they're even doing like the little predator.
Yeah. Both men barely breathe. Then Matt comes drops out of the trees onto the guy's back.
They got the right one today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they fight for like 4 pages.
So he's beating on the guy. Look, he tries to shoot.
I like don't you dare use this for a drop. I like my pump action.
Damn it.
Is that the best line of the issue?
Damn it. But
I'll allow it, but only on Patreon.
I know. But wouldn't that disorient Matt? Because, he shoots it, real close to his head. With that enhanced hearing, wouldn't he be, off his game for a second or two?
It definitely
I mean,
would.
a normal...
We ignore that.
A normal person, a gun goes off right next to their ear. It's gonna,
You're deaf.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah, so, he's shooting at him with that
He
pump.
can turn it on and he can turn it off. It's fine.
True.
It's fine.
Yeah. Shotgun lets loose with that shotgun. And then Matt
He was a villain of color. They were never going to really give him that much depth. It's fine. It's fine. It's 89. It's fine.
And then Matt gives him the wood.
Who's he? Alan Scott?
That big tree branch. Talk to me. And then he just lets Shotgun walk away. This ain't over. You stole government property. Send the girl back.
I love how he's like, we got trouble. It was continued, and you're like, is a weird place to do the continued.
I mean, you just let Shotgun walk away, too.
It must be Christmas, and he must be channeling his inner Peter Parker.
I mean, unless it's just like government. It's like, oh man, those lawsuits are a headache.
He would know.
Exactly. Alright, so Daredevil 273 from November 89. Mysteries continue to unravel about number 9 in her past. Shotgun ups the ante in a search for Skip's genetically perfect woman. Can Daredevil save
Whatever that means.
Can Daredevil save number 9 from herself?
This issue is called the $1 Billion Ashtray, right?
Yes.
What the hell?
I think they're talking about the car.
I hope so.
Or how the government spends so much money on useless stuff. Hey.
Yeah, I think that's the more appropriate take.
Little Hellfire, did you appreciate the booty shot on this cover?
Always love a man in spandex.
Especially one of these, gymnast types, you know?
Flexible.
Hey-oh. But yes, we see Shotgun on the first page. Yes, they're giving him an even bigger gun.
I need it bigger.
I
got you covered. I know my drops. I got you.
I wasn't even thinking that. Jeez. Again, I don't even think I need drops anymore. You're just like, yeah, whatever. I need it bigger.
What is she wearing? What is number 9 wearing?
I know.
Where in the world is Waldo? Like, you think you're Captain America? Like, what?
Yeah, she's wearing like a flag pattern, like a leotard with like sleeves, but only one pant leg. Yeah. I think she wears that for the rest of the time she's in the book.
It's so distracting.
You think maybe...
Where did she get that from?
I don't know where she got that from, but I'm like, do you think maybe because
she take the neighbor's flag down and make it out?
Oh, maybe. Maybe she knows how to sew because she knows how to cook.
Of course, because she's a genetically perfect woman.
Exactly. And maybe because she was trying to imprint on Daredevil, she's like, oh, I could be a superhero. I mean, although that...
he has a thing for Captain America? I got just the thing.
I don't know. I mean, that looks like spandex, though.
I don't know. What rule? Yeah, flags are made out of polyester, right?
I think. Unless, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the newfangled flags that are made in China are made out of polyester.
But yeah, they're going all A-team, like Daredevil's putting like steel plates on that pickup truck.
Seriously. I could just hear the bullets missing them. Just shot in the dirt.
Hitting the dirt, yep. You shoot at the dirt and the bad guys put their hands up, yep.
And I love that little panel where it's like, this is ridiculous.
I know.
I'm like, I agree, sir. I agree.
Well, I know. Well, Brandy's like, it's just my father. And, Daredevil's like, no, they're escalating. They sent that guy and, going to send more.
Oh, we got the government suit type with glasses. That's bad news.
Yeah.
That's super bad news.
Well, and Daredevil cuts himself on number 9's like, aw, poor baby. But yeah, and then they're talking about number 9 Brandy. Some sick guy, probably my father.
Can we talk about how poorly the Inhumans are used? Like, we just cut to them randomly happen to... Like, was this like a secret crossover that they demanded or something? I don't get...
I mean, for stuff coming up, we'll get there, but yeah, it's kind of why I guess they're kind of slowly introducing them because they... Spoilers show up at the end of the next issue, kids.
Yeah, I get that, but it's not a very good introduction. I'll just say that.
So I'm guessing these aren't number 9's real memories, but they put in memories of being a cheerleader.
Because that's all American, don't you know?
That's what Skip wanted, right?
Skip's a creep.
No kidding. But then Skip's he's like, this is ridiculous, because now they gave Shotgun some kind of armored car thing. Some kind of armored convertible.
Because that makes sense.
I know.
The rule of the cool!
We'll see, he says, so if the army pays $10 for a pencil and $40 for an ashtray, this metal dinosaur probably cost billions, right? But yeah, the government guy's like, I got enough of you, shut up.
Same. This guy's annoying as hell.
Yeah, but again, like you said, we see the Inhumans being petty, and, Gorgon's like,
they're just like us!
Gorgon's like, we'll go to Earth. Yes, we'll go to Earth and find your baby. And Medusa's like, I don't know. And again, Daredevil and crew
blowing up stuff.
Going all 18. They're loading barrels into the back of that pickup truck.
Seriously, she must have fallen asleep with 18 in the back. Or maybe Firestarter. Oh, little baby Drew Barrymore.
And yep. And number 9 packed a picnic lunch. Then they see something.
Fighting crime work. You do work up an appetite.
That's right. But then something starts shooting at that barn, so they drive out, and here comes Shotgun. Hey, Daredevil, Shotgun's back. He just, opens fire.
I love how she's smoking a cigarette.
Hey-oh.
That's a lot of smoke for a cigarette. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But, I mean, Shotgun's shots aren't getting through that armor, but he's like, oh, maybe I'll just lob a few rounds right over there. Armor.
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. And number 9, oh, poor Daredevil. And Dandy, will you shut up?
She really hates her.
I know. So Daredevil starts emptying those barrels onto the road. It's like pieces of broken glass with glue on them to hold them up. But
Ingenuity, kids.
But Shotgun's super tank, no problem. It's the time-honored tradition of my organization. Sometimes one has to stretch the rules. Spoils of war, little girl.
Whoa.
It just opens fire on there.
I feel like this is a commentary, and if we ever get the chance, I'm gonna have to ask. I'm like, what was that about?
Who hurt you, Ann? But then Daredevil just decides to say F it and jumps on the Shotgun's little car, and they go racing through a cornfield or something.
It's a callback from earlier.
I know. And they're just fighting on top of this car. Until Daredevil jumps out of the way because he sees that tree coming.
George of the jungle, watch out for that tree.
So Daredevil's like, yep, his pulse. Yeah, he's got a pulse. Yeah, breathing fine. I hear a siren far off. They're in the middle of nowhere. How's an ambulance already on its way? I'm assuming there's one neighbor or something. But yeah, Brandy's mocking the car. Be like, yeah, big heap of expensive technology taken out by a tree.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. How much did that pay?
You know, radar doesn't work in the rain.
Hey, ask Matt. Or birds. So they just, I guess, number 9 pulls out the picnic lunch. They decide to eat there. Yeah, this is kind of odd.
I gotta know, man. I gotta do research on this issue.
I mean, if Matt wasn't in the middle of a nervous breakdown, I'd be like, what is this? But okay, I mean, he imagined
this whole scenario. That's my headcanon.
He had to have.
He's still in the hospital bed, tripping balls, bro.
He had to, because we'll get to it. But at the end of the storyline, he just walks away from them, and that's the last we ever hear from them. So it's he might have just imagined this whole. Because again, eventually they get to Mephisto's realm, and it's just he had to. He was smoking something stronger than a doobie.
He ate the wrong mushroom in that forest.
Smoked a doobie.
First issue after he leaves New York, he eats some kind of mushroom, and everything until he gets back here is just one.
That's actually really relatable, but
I could just see Spider-Man. We never fought Blackheart. What are you talking about?
I need the next time that they meet. He's like, hey, remember that? Nah, bro. Wasn't me, bro.
Could be the Mephisto.
Miles, was that you?
Could be the Mephisto mind wipe, but no, I don't remember that. All right.
Miles was like, no, it wasn't me. Like, Gwen, was that you? No, it wasn't me.
All right. So, Daredevil 274 from December 1989.
Hell, December's always a good month.
A family spat turns into a chase for survival when Daredevil faces off with the Inhumans.
Never gonna replace the X-Men. Stop trying.
Okay, yes, this is a fantasy, because, yeah, Matt's just, laying on the couch, and number 9's bringing him, snacks and stuff. We see you, Daredevil.
Yeah.
This is just the story he told people. He was just sat down on somebody's couch the whole time he was going.
I need somebody to confirm. It's like, yeah, he actually was lost in the woods, and he found a mushroom, and that whole thing's a trip.
Oh, Lord. And then Brandy's working on the truck. She's all covered in oil and stuff, and
Hey-oh. Way to pull a Megan Fox before Megan Fox was a thing.
But yeah, I love how they're just like, oh, Dad, you know, she's not the pretty one, because she's not the blonde, but,
When will you free yourself from the shackles, people?
And she's wearing a bandana. Ew.
Corky.
So those two get into it, and then number 9 slaps her. So yes, kids, catfight is approaching. And then
bombs and lemonade, baby. Bombs and lemonade.
Skip decides to put on his big belt buckle and go take care of this himself. Look at him playing with his mustache, and he's like, I'll take care of this myself.
We're doing me now?
This looks like a job for...
You don't have to pay all these expensive soldiers money. I'll do it.
I do it for free.
All I need is a bazooka. That's it. We'll travel for bazooka.
Yeah, I know. Santa didn't bring you one last year. We know.
Or the year before that.
Oh, here it is.
I need some muscle and some meat.
No, I just need incendiary devices. That's it. That's it. Fireworks, grenades, bazookas.
Total package.
I'm just trying to fit in here in Florida, bro. That's all I'm trying to do.
It all comes from Amazon.
Be gentle with the
Have a
package.
bazooka? I would already have it.
Don't drop my grenades.
Be gentle with the package.
Yeah, USPS mail.
You know, hand grenades, you know, little fishing lures.
Be gentle with the package.
I do like the cat fight, because she's like at least trying to teach her how to fight. She's like, you gotta use your fists.
Yeah, she Brandy flips her over her shoulder. She's like, you gotta use your fists. And number 9's like, boom, just cracks her right in the jaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Until number 9 goes to that coffee table, and then Daredevil's like, that's enough.
Alright, break it up, ladies. My peen's hard.
Hey-o.
Break it up.
Well, he's like, she's all cut up, and Brandy's like, yeah, well, she heals, you know. She had
it coming.
She's got one of them Wolverine healing factors. Come on. Your stupid perfect...
This is women's business. Get back in the kitchen.
Nice.
Oh my god, why? Why? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Daredevil's just like, yeah, okay, go ahead, kill yourselves. And look at him, he's just standing there.
Somebody hold me.
Look at him, he's just standing there smiling. I'll never figure women out.
You sure won't, Matt. That's the realest thing that was ever written about Daredevil.
Have you two some of the bad blood? Yeah, now they're on the floor laughing. You're like, now can we worry about the next wave of attack? I love Brandy. I have an idea. Do you know anything about the law? A little.
Yeah, literally a little.
But yeah, she said, years ago, she heard her dad having a suspicious conversation, and once I found a strange letter. I suspected he was up to some shady stuff, and I've sort of been building a case against him ever since. Yeah, tape phone calls, invoices, all kinds of stuff.
Somebody get Foggy on the phone.
What kind of crimes? Laundering money through his farm for the agency, hiding agents on their way to and from countries they shouldn't have been, researching his farm labs.
Wait a minute. This is the Contra scandal. You're not slick and no Fenty.
Perhaps drug running, yes, to make cash to finance covert wars.
Uh-huh. All right. I knew if I hung in there, it would come together, Anne. Okay.
And Daredevil's like, it may be impossible to bring charges up in a normal manner, if this is all within the context of sanctioned government activities. Plus, it could be argued you and I occupy the same shady, beyond the law realm your dad does. Perhaps we can use this stuff as blackmail.
Now that's spoken like a true vigilante.
Now that's a true lawyer.
Same difference.
What are you saying, Lilith Hellfire? Lawyers are just vigilantes with degrees. Hey-o. That's at Lilith Hellfire.
I said what I said.
Oh, what am I worried about? Every lawyer in Florida is busy filming their TV commercials.
Or chasing ambulances.
Hey-o. Oh, that's true. There's a ton, man. All those retirement villages down there. Oh boy, I think a dog was getting mouthy. Either that, or she makes her men crawl on the floor. I don't know.
You mind your business, sir.
Dogs, any man that comes into this house, they're all on a leash.
As it should be.
Hey,
moving along.
Get back in the kitchen, she said. Man,
make me a sandwich.
Yeah, so they're still talking.
Yeah, I was this close to making a panini this week on Capes.
All right, kids, and then oh yeah, you had the extra time. But Brandy's saying yes, and then here's the connection, kids. Last week I found some boxes in the barn that arrived for my dad from a place called Adelan. They were full of strange scientific info, charts, and graphs on what looked like genetics. Oh my god, so did he create number 9 with like stuff he got from the Inhumans?
That's the implication. Or worse yet, it was the baby. They were going to go that route.
Yeah. The boxes seem to come from far away. Yeah, you think?
The moon?
No, they just dropped them. They fell right to Earth.
They didn't burn up in the atmosphere.
And Daredevil's like, yeah, we need to arrange a meeting with your father. And number 9, you don't look ready. Your hair's a mess.
It's okay. There's somebody with a worse hair day than you.
Well, yeah. I mean, Matt's wearing that mask almost nonstop. I'm sure that hair's a mess. Brandy slaps that lipstick out of her hand. Are you crazy? I've been watching you paint your silly face. Go wash your face.
There's more than one way to be a woman. I mean, I don't know.
And
I don't
again,
know what's going on here.
Yeah. And again, back on Adelan, Gorgon and Karnak are saying, Medusa, let's go find your kid. But then,
are they always like that? I don't remember them always being like that.
No, they're usually a lot of the stuff I think I've read. They're usually not that. I mean, more modern stuff maybe, but back in the day, I don't think they were this confrontational.
Yeah, they were always kind of milquetoast and dry for me. That's why I've never really been into them.
They're usually just all worried about their crazy cousin Maximus. You people in Florida can relate. You all got a crazy cousin. You know you do.
Yeah. And if you don't, guess what? You're the crazy cousin.
True. Alright, so... But I guess Medusa's not leaving Black Bolt, so Gorgon and Karnak are gonna go.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a recipe for success.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Brandy's ranch.
Oh boy. Number 9's making Molotov cocktails like Daredevil taught her to.
Finally, something useful!
Exactly. And then Daredevil's just like piling furniture in front of the doors. He's like, after that James Bond car came after us, wouldn't that car come right through that furniture, though?
It would slow it down, potentially.
I guess. And he's like, oh, we only got one more door to block. That's when Daredevil hears something coming, and yep, Skip comes through the only door that isn't blocked.
Classic.
But he's like, yeah, he's here to take number 9 back, and Daredevil's like, you ain't going anywhere, Skip.
Give me the boobs and nobody gets hurt!
Give me that
You're welcome.
Give me that sweet booty. I love how Skip's like, oh yeah, comes at him with that bat. I'm like, you're not taking Daredevil down, old man.
He must have done the shrooms if he thought that's how that was going.
I mean, look at that one page, just like 1 punch, 2 punch, and the dude's like on the floor. Give him like a double Guy Gardner, and he's on the floor.
When you can't give him a right cross, give him the Guy Gardner.
Gave him an uppercut, and boom. But yeah, then Daredevil smells a gun, and he's like, I'll knock it away with my billy club. But then number 9 jumps in front of the bullet.
Ugh.
Skip, I didn't mean
Man
to...
pain!
Again, but she heals too, so I don't know what everyone's all concerned about. But Skip...
Put her in the fridge!
Let's shut up and stay away. Oh yeah, you can join us for that if you want.
Yes, remind me.
I will. It'll be towards the end of the year. Oh lord, then Daredevil goes to punch Skip, and Brandy like tries to grab his arm and goes flying. What is this issue?
They smoked a doobie. Herman Ramirez Sr. smoked a doobie.
I was gonna say,
they came up with this plot.
I mean, at least with Shotgun, he kind of gave us a villain, but this is just like a family squabble. Daredevil walked in the middle of.
Well, everywhere he goes, he finds dysfunction. That might be the point.
You know, the father, the daughter, and then like the new young
the hot stepmother.
The hot step, yeah.
That's like 1 year older than the actual kid.
Or younger.
I live in Florida. I see it all the time.
Or younger than the kids, yeah. Oh, good lord. So, then we see Lockjaw's going to take Gorgon and Karnak to Earth. I wonder where they're going to land.
I don't know.
So I guess Daredevil's been beating on Skip some more, because he's like, we've got enough evidence to make your life miserable. Either clean up your act or Brandy releases her fouls. And he's like, I can't believe you do this, my daughter. I told you to do government work.
You better dad instead of creating some weird, creepy sex clone.
I know. Well, he's like, I do government work. She's like, really? She's like, sending that shotgun guy after us? But yeah, all the military and covert wars. You stand for all that unfairness and waste. You've got to be stopped. He's like, I never stopped your peace marches or your civil disobedience or your guerrilla protests.
I like gorillas, and I won't apologize for it.
Not that kind of gorilla, sir.
Nice.
We're at odds here, but to do this is to cripple me, to take away all I stand for. Lord.
Yeah. Just get to the good part. Come on.
I know. So they're all arguing, and then there's a flash of light, and of course, who shows up in the kitchen, kids?
In the nick of time.
Gorgon and Karnak with their taxi driver Lockjaw.
Poor Lockjaw. Didn't get the respect he deserves.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to check the schedule because I see that next issue box. I'm trying to remember if I put that for the next episode because next issue's Acts of Vengeance, kids. Oh,
Is
yes.
it so soon?
The next The Devil You Know. Yeah, that's right, kids.
Okay.
So we'll skip. We'll skip.
Prepare myself.
We'll skip that. Yes, the next episode, kids, will be Daredevil 275 and 276, Acts of Vengeance. When they call
Make sure that's on a Thursday so I can be drunk.
Okay. We could do some night so you could be drunk. But yes, it is an Acts of Vengeance. So that college dropout, Dr. Doom, will send who after Daredevil? Ultron.
Yeah, honestly, Ultron's the most relatable character in the MCU. He spent 10 minutes on the internet and deemed humanity unnecessary.
Went mad after 10 minutes on the internet.
That'll do it.
Well, no, this will be more like Ultron, who's
I know.
like multiple versions of himself.
Superior. Oh, of course. The comic book Ultron is superior to the MCU. Duh.
All right. So for these four, Lilith, what did you think? Smoked a doobie?
Yeah, I should have smoked a doobie before I read it. It's okay. It's just kind of pointless and meanders, and it's a lot of setup for the Inhumans. Inhumans!
And again, for you kids that are always like, oh yeah, comics these days are too woke or politically this or that, it's like, well, they've always been doing this.
No, at least, but no, it's like a way to be political and have satire and allegory without being so heavy-handed and ham-fisted. That's that fake wokeness. I don't dig it.
Yeah.
This is a good way.
I mean,
she really did. She was usually a lot like heavy-handed about it.
I mean, love it or hate it. I mean, you could tell this is probably like an issue like she believed in or something. Yeah.
It's a lot of things going on in this issue.
Yeah.
A lot of statements being made.
The way we look at women, the whole
drug thing,
where
government spending,
where our meat comes from. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was all over the place, but I think this is probably the only time she had. They were like, well, we'll give you one issue. She's like, what? Well, one story. One story? I'm going to make it 4 issues.
I don't know.
I'm going to make it for the demanded Inhumans, too, while you're at it.
I talked to her years ago. We're going to have her back because I just wonder if it's like, is this the reason she made him leave New York so she could do stories like this, easier?
I don't know.
I'm thinking. I mean, so now he can encounter one of these
hard traveling heroes. It's his mushroom trip.
Batman.
Spiritual awakening.
Batman's coming up next. All right, so I wonder if how many kids after reading these issues, gave up
the meat.
Honestly, none. It wasn't that bad. Like, if you actually want to watch documentaries about it, there's people that I've watched those documentaries with that still eat meat like it's nothing. And they don't even bother for it to be free range or, humanely slaughtered or whatever. They're just like, whatever, they're animals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right, so should we get to the new issue?
33 was Daredevil number 33 was the best Marvel book this week. There, I said it. Although a lot of people were praising that Iron Fist book, not that I picked it up, but I heard a lot of good things about Iron Fist, so I'm looking forward to Connor.
Iron Fist? What Iron Fist book?
Wasn't it an Iron Fist book?
Or did they collect that last miniseries? Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it
Probably.
is. Everybody was clamoring about that.
Oh, he didn't.
So
that show did not like that last miniseries.
Oh, good.
Because Danny Rand basically gives up the Iron Fist. Yeah.
Oh, good. I might like it.
to a young lady. So.
Fake wokeness strikes again. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, you're right. Daredevil was good. I mean, the art's great. We see how we had multiple bullseyes at the end of the last issue because they basically cloned Bullseye.
And I like that it's like, a serial killer. It's like murder mystery, if you will. It's pretty cool.
And again, we get this fight with Bullseye and Elektra, and it's like,
But couldn't they have found a better name for that experimental compound?
Wait, what was it?
Wasn't it like Resid or something like that?
Trying to remember.
was like weird. And I was like, I don't get it. Maybe I'll get it.
I know the whole thing is just weird, but I mean, it's cool.
It's weird in a good way, though. Like, it all comes together.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Chip. Chip always makes it work.
I get it. It's always something else in Fisk's, like, it's always a new skeleton in Fisk's closet. Like, what? You get around, good sir. You get around.
But yeah, I mean, I like the Elektra and Bullseye stuff because they do have history. I mean,
so, I'd say so.
I mean, he killed her before.
Nothing like a good old rematch.
But, you know, she kind of does get, like, dropped off a building.
Well, at least it's not a bridge, so we know she'll be okay.
But then who comes in? We see right before she passes out, Iron Man and Spider-Man.
I mean, I could have done without that, but it's fine.
Yes, and then more crime lord stuff with Mike Murdock. Again, he's just a plot device, and no one really notices Matt's missing while Daredevil's in prison.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with the prison. I mean,
I just feel like I'm watching that last or the second to last season of Arrow. It's just like, okay, you've been in. I know the Flash was only in prison for 3 episodes, so we're making it a point. I get it, but like, time for him to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what issue did he go in the prison? I mean,
I think he's literally doing the whole jail time in this book.
He's like, I'm gonna outbend this, bend this.
Nobody can do that. That is impossible, good
That's
sir.
true. I mean, I'm thinking soon, just from the way the issue ended. I think he's gonna be getting out of jail soon.
Obviously, we're building to a huge crescendo where he either gets released or breaks out. He's an even bigger fugitive.
But I love how, like, yeah, Elektra wakes up and Tony Stark's like, yeah, I got some, like, nanites or something to patch you up, and,
nanites courtesy of
Ray
Tony Stark.
But I love how she's like, you should have went after him. Your armor can track stuff. And he's like,
Spider-Man's got the tracking.
I know. Well, he's like, Spider-Man's a lot of things, maybe too many things, but he's not a healer.
Nice.
And then I love how she's like, make me a bullseye killing machine. Figuratively, of course. Well, after she gives her a look, she's like, figuratively, of course.
Wink, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Come on, you guys look the other way when Black Widow does this stuff. Come on.
She's like, I'm a redhead. I have boobs.
Oh, please. 1, she's not a redhead, and 2...
she's a redhead.
It's Tony Stark. He doesn't care what color the hair is. She's got a nice figure. That's all Stark cares about. He's checking out her software.
Whoa! With Matt's radar vision, everybody's a redhead. That was the joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, went right over my head. But yeah, then that last scene is just him sitting on that pile of junk in the prison.
Relatable.
Guess who's the king, baby? But yeah, I mean, again, I'm still here for this book. I mean,
I'm just itching for him to get out of prison. Like, it's been a little too long. I'm gonna need Daredevil on the streets.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need a sex scene between him and Elektra.
Hey, another one.
It is what it is, bro. Don't judge me.
I mean, I'm assuming is Chip leaving eventually? Because isn't he going to Substack
now? Didn't we say he was going? I feel like we made that announcement a while ago.
Well, yeah, I think he's going to Substack with a bunch of those others. So it's like, again, who's taking over?
Interesting.
Again, who's taking over this book? Is this going to be like Kelly Thompson, book number 7? I mean, she could do it. I'm just like the poor workload.
She can do it in theory, but let the woman have a life.
She has the skill. It's just the workload. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much going to be like the biggest name at Marvel after all those people leave.
There's going to be like 2 people writing up more. Although, did you see, I guess, what is that? Teenie Howard's going over to DC.
They have terrible business.
I guess her exclusive, she had an exclusive thing with Marvel that's running out, so.
Huh.
I think that, what is it? Oh yeah, they said she's going to, her first thing's going to be one of the stories in Batman Urban Legends.
Okay.
Was it November?
I look forward to that, but I don't wish working at DC at this point in time on anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's a smart career move at this point. It's just, A, it's a toxic place to work. B, the management is constantly changing.
So I wonder if it's just like dipping the toe in because her exclusive thing is going to be over, or if it's like Is she going
go
to be
to
working?
Image, go to IDW.
Or is she going to be working on something Batman? Well, again, I mean, you need 50 people for all the Bat stuff over there now.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I look forward to her work, and I hope that they treat her well, and that they'll have their stuff together by the time that, you know, she needs to be over there working with them. This is an absolute mess over there right now.
All right, so should we get out of here?
Yes, let's let Philip go to sleep.
Sleep? What's that? It's Friday. It's fine. I had a nap.
I almost had a nap. I was like, I better not. I will now wake up.
Damn dogs. All right, kids. So in 1 week on Comic Capers, after you hear this, next episode will be part 1 of our Storm Timber. With Lilith Hellfire's picks, Giant Size X-Men #1, Uncanny X-Men 159, and Annual #6.
Do your homework. Send in your feedback.
Vampires. All right, and then in 2 weeks, like I said, Daredevil 275 and 276. Everyone you saw in this in these issues versus Ultron. So
ain't no strings on me.
That's right. And then do one more week. The week after that, more Comic Capers, more X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 145 through 147. Speaking of Mr. Doom, you want to see Storm slap him down? Let's go. Oh my! I think I am trying to summon Charlie S for 2 weeks of Doom.
A superior 2 weeks.
I did it. Or no, what was it? No, he was Infamous.
Oh yeah, Infamous. I feel like he was superior Doom somewhere.
Oh my God, Marvel! I would buy every issue. Please give us a limited or ongoing series for Doom. Just call it the Petty Doom. Hey, truth in advertising.
Talk about your King of Petty.
Oh, exactly. I'm only a novice in the ways of Petty compared to Doom.
I'm just a dabbler in the Petty.
I'm a petty dabbler in Petty. Anyway, kids, so yes, send your thoughts on all that. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Devil You Know, the
Daredevil Podcast.
That's right, on Facebook, on Twitter. Oh, hey, yeah, go join our Blind Justice Facebook fan group for all things Daredevil. Find links to all of that and all the social medias for all of our shows, links to this YouTube channel, links to the Patreon, links to the merch, cups.
Stay hydrated, cover your nuts,
t-shirts,
stay connected.
Yes, phone covers, stickers, get it all. But yes, find links to all of that in Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics.
And also, obviously, we need a hat.
What? A hat?
We need a hat.
I don't know if they do hats. Do they do hats on there?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, yes, we're gonna have to work on that. But kids, go support the Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com. Go subscribe to the Southgate Media Group YouTube channel also, and also the Southgate Media Group Patreon. There's free stuff there. There's paid stuff. And go pick up Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Hear the journeys of podcasters in their own words. And when you get down on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and the man in charge of the podcast farm himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain!
Podcasting live
So
from the
says
moon.
Master Doom.
Southgate Media Podcast Marathon #6.
Please kick me in the pants.
Right, we're all going to be branded with that 6.
Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want a podcast with me from the moon, find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram @Lilith Hellfire69, and of course, making comments in that content. Don't get excited @Lilith Hellfire69 on TikTok.
Gimme. It's ting ting tingle-lid, ting ting tingle-lid.
Talk about tapping your way downtown. Heyo.
No, it was tingling this week.
I know.
All right. Thank you for joining us again. X-Men in 1 week, and in 2 weeks, Daredevil 275 and 276. Acts of Vengeance. Oh, please. Acts of Vengeance. I guarantee you could probably get Ray and Russell to send his tweets back. Especially Ray. I love Acts of Vengeance.
If Ray can tear himself away from Russell, he's going to
He has his many podcasts, and then, you know, so he'll be probably guest hosting on some show out of like Southeast Asia or something. I'm telling you, man, he's gonna be on he's gonna guest on every podcast in the world. That's right, kid. You're gonna hear Ray with Joe Rogan pretty soon.
Don't buy the vitamins, Ray.
Conan O'Brien needs a friend, and Ray's ready to step in.
Is Andy Richter ever show?
What? All right, kids, join us next time. Because remember, it's better to. What?
What? It's better to be with the devil you know than the devil you don't. The Daredevil Podcast.
That's my podcast with Little Hellfire. She's the devil I know.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu, Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.